Good day, everyone, and welcome to today's session on digital marketing, the basics. This is the next in our series of business health check presentations. I'm Collins Rex, and I'm delighted to be with you today because marketing is something that I feel very, very passionate about. So hopefully over the course of this session, we'll learn some stuff together. And by the end of it, I'm more than happy to take some questions. And we've had a few that have already been sent through in advance, so we'll take those at the end. I would also like to acknowledge our partners in the series, the University of Adelaide and the Poole College of Management. GTPA has been presenting these sessions now for, I think probably about 6 weeks or so, if not longer. Time goes by very quickly when you're in COVID-19 lockdown. And it's really been a great experience getting to know you all and to see some regulars attending week on week. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's session. First of all, a little bit about digital marketing strategy. It's very important that before you set out on putting together your digital marketing campaign, you understand the difference between the strategy and activities. You really need to understand the why behind anything that you choose to do, which is essentially your strategy, and then you can undertake the activities, plan out exactly what you're going to do, which is the what. You can't start working on the what until you fully understand the why. And that means you have to understand your brand and you have to understand your customer. You need to do a competitive analysis before you start working on your digital marketing strategy. Understand your digital strengths and weaknesses, understand where your business and your brand has been and where you would like to go. And also, very importantly, understand what your competitors are doing. Now, marketing, of course, is nothing new. The Egyptians used Now, I'm going to ask you to bear with us as every week. There are always invariably technical snafus. So if we drop out, just bear with us. We'll be back almost instantaneously as we manage to get the connection re-established. So as I said, 4,000 years ago, people were marketing stuff. They were selling stuff and using marketing channels to do so. Well, today, of course, it's all about digital. And the digital world, much as it's familiar to all of us, is not necessarily one that we all comfortably sit in from a marketing perspective. So what exactly is digital marketing? Well, digital marketing or online marketing, it's a catch-all for all marketing and engagement activities which we do online. And that can be done through a range of media channels. Now, not too many years ago, we referred to electronic marketing, which was everything that wasn't print. And then we talked about radio and television. And that, of course, before the internet existed. Now it's digital marketing, and it's everything that doesn't happen in any sphere other than the digital one. So marketing has changed substantially. And of course, you could advertise on radio. 10 years ago, you had a website, and it was probably fairly basic. And it was okay just to throw in some keywords so that your website could be found online. Well, things have changed a little now, and now it's very important that you cover all your bases and you have a digital marketing strategy. So there are a few main digital marketing channels. Website, that's your key one. Search engine marketing, SEM. Search engine optimization, SEO. Pay-per-click advertising, or what we refer to as PPC. Remarketing, marketing automation, email marketing, social media marketing, and video marketing. Now, within those main areas, there is any number of other things that you might want to look at and think about, but these are the main ones. And in the basics today, we're going to focus just on these, and we're going to give you a sense of what they're all about. So first of all, your website. It's very rare today to have a business without a website. Not every business does, but most do. And it's almost expected that a business will have a website. Your website, of course, is your shop front, your virtual shop front. And that is irrespective of whether it is goods or services that you are providing to a customer base. You still need a way to communicate what you do. And your website is a way for you to communicate when you cannot physically be in someone's presence. And that also means that when you've got a website, you automatically have an international business, because you cannot control who sees your site and from where they access your site. There are a few key words that define a good website in 2020. And why? Because in 2020, Web 2.0 is the norm. Your website has to be fast. That means somebody lands, somebody looks, they find the information they want, the pages get to them as quickly as possible. No one is going to hang around and wait for a site to load. There are too many other sites that they'd be moving on to. Your website has to be secure. You don't really have a choice in that. There are all sorts of rules and regulations, legislations, irrespective of where in the world your site is, that indicates and dictates how secure your site has to be. And of course, for your own protection and the business of your protection, you want to make sure that your website is secure and that any customer data you collect on that website, be it payment data, biographical data, etc., is secured as well. Your site has to be mobile today. It's not good enough to have a site that is optimized for browsing on desktops. There's every chance that the person or the people accessing your site are going to be doing so via a mobile device of some description. Most likely a smartphone. Whether the mobile device is an iPhone or an Android phone or a tablet, your site has to work equally well and as smoothly. Your site needs to be easy to navigate. People need to be able to find the information they want quickly and simply and easily without any fuss. They don't want to be messing around looking for stuff, because again, they will move on to another site. And your site has to be optimized so that it can be found in the myriad of other websites out there doing exactly what yours does and selling the same products and services that you do. So make sure your SEO is on par. And that brings us to search engine marketing, or SEM. You can't sell anything via your website if your website can't be found. It's pretty much like winking in the dark. You know you're doing it, but no one else does. And most of the time, people will find your site by using a search, and they will use a search engine like Google or Bing or any number of others. SEM is a combination of techniques and marketing methods that aim to make your company SEM is done in a number of ways, and search functionality is done in a few ways through search engine optimization, which of course is the organic way, and paid search ads or pay per click. Let's pause for a moment at search engine optimization, or SEO. So SEO is just one branch of SEM. It's the process of tweaking and updating your website code and the content so that your web pages are organically ranked higher in the search results. So search engines like Google and Bing use crawlers to scan web pages and to figure out what they're all about. So that way they can spit out the web pages that are most relevant to search queries. Search engine crawlers speak in HTML. They can't read words on a page. They don't read English or Spanish or Japanese or Chinese or any other language other than HTML. And they can't see an image in the same way that the human eye can. SEO writes clues for crawlers in a language that they understand. So it's a little bit like adding subtitles to a foreign movie. Crawlers use artificial intelligence and machine learning to decipher around 200 basic clues to determine what a page is all about.